satisfaction, I swear by Allah, even if you live in a palace and in affluence, the very fundamental object of that marriage is forfeited. هُوَ الَّذِي جَعَلَ لَكُم مِّن بُيُوتِكُمْ سَكَنًا. Allah says the object of your house is, it must put an end to tiredness and fatigue. Today no man can sit at home, they just want to go out. Come weekend, run. Come holiday, go. If your house can't give you comfort, then better than that is a hut. The Quran says the object of your house is, it must bring inner joy, inner satisfaction, that there's no bounds, no restrictions, no formalities. You can relax yourself, you can sit as you want to, you are free and at liberty. If your house cannot contain you, cannot attract you, in English they say the one that doesn't find joy at home will find it nowhere. The one that does not find joy at home will find it nowhere. So the Nabi of Allah then tells his daughter, "O Fatima, if you want, I will give you 5 sheep, which someone brought and gave to me. I give it to you. You take it home, slaughter it and eat it. And if you want, عَلَّمْتُكِ خَمْسَ كَلِمَاتٍ عَلَّمَنِيهِنَّ جِبْرِيلٌ. Or otherwise I teach you 5 words, 5 ayat, 5 du'as, which if you recite will soothe you, satisfy you, your hunger, your depression, your pain, your agony, today, tomorrow, when your father is around and when he's gone." We learn from these ahadith that there is a price for this divine joy. There was nothing wrong for the Nabi of Allah to say, "Here my daughter, take the sheep also and take the du'as also." But he didn't do that. He said, take the sheep or the dua, one of the two. Bearing in mind, this is a father who sees his own daughter hungry. There is no words of any language that can translate the emotions of such a father. And Fatima, whom my Nabi loved the most, "Man ahabbaha faqad ahabbani, wa man aadaha faqad aadani." Whoever loves my Fatima loves me. Whoever dislikes my Fatima dislikes me. Hassan and Hussein, the coolness of my eyes. She said, "O Nabi of Allah, I will prefer those 5 words. I will prefer it." Nabi alayhi salam says, "Okay, then say after me, O my daughter, Ya awwal al-awwalin, wa ya akhir al-akhirin, wa ya rahim al-masakin, ya dhal quwwati al-mateen, ya arham al-rahimin." She takes this, she reads this, she goes home, she returns to her husband. Imagine your wife send you with a shopping list and you come back with a dua. Never mind, you just come back with a different item and you know what happens. Like they say, this particular woman, she came home, husband, he brought tomatoes for his wife, came and he left it there in a packet. She says, "No, I don't want this one. I want the one in the box, man, the one in the wooden box." He said, "Oh, okay, no problem." He went outside, he found a wooden box, took it, put the tomatoes inside, knocked some nails, brought it home. He says, "Yeah, this is the one I wanted." Anyway, she comes with dua. Now what I'm saying, these are situations that bring depression to us. I don't know, has the tragedies of our times become more, or has our forbearance levels dropped more? Petty things today, trivial things, a man goes through depression. And immediately, he needs to do this, he needs to go, he's back onto his drugs, he's doing this, he's doing trivial things, and a person cannot contain himself. Petty issues, and a man is divorcing his wife. And subhanallah, look at this condition, husband, wife and children, all are hungry. She comes home, she reads the du'as to her husband, the husband is happy. The children, they soothe the children are too young, too tender to fathom, to appreciate. But how Allah gave contentment to Fatima through this dua, Fatima's hunger was the price of this contentment. I said it on a full stomach, my brother, you heard it on a full stomach. Neither I can appreciate what this dua can do, neither you can appreciate. I and you both will have to collectively knock the door of Fatima to understand the hidden tranquility that Allah has kept in this dua. Neither I nor you, the tranquility that Allah has kept, and how soothing this dua is, that we'll have to ask Fatima, her hunger and the hunger of her husband and her children, collectively was the result of the divine tranquility that Allah provided to her. Like they say, this person was sitting and relaxing. So someone said, get up and do something good in your life, man. What are you wasting your life for? He said, what must I do? He says, go work and make some money, man. And then get married. And then, well, you can perhaps go for a vacation. And then what? Sit by the beach and relax. He said, well, I'm doing that now. I'm doing that now. Why must I go through all those procedures? Must I go through 5 procedures? I'm relaxing now. In ana lam afuz bi muradi sa'yin wa kam min hasratin tahta turabi. If I did not accomplish my material goal in life, what's the harm? You died as a doctor, I died as an ignorant man. But then we entered through one door. What's the first? Well, you made it, well and good. I didn't make it, well, what's the difference? End of the day, who is happy in his life? Who has divine happiness and joy? Do some soul searching and ask yourself. The Nabi of Allah asks this woman, if you want, I make dua to Allah, Allah will cure you. And if you want, you make sabr and Jannah. Now she is suffering epilepsy. Subhanallah, contentment. She says, oh Nabi of Allah, if you promise that I have patience, Jannat is mine, then I will prefer living with this sickness. And I will prefer dying with this sickness. As long as you can confirm Jannat is mine. However, I am very conscious of my modesty. And when I have my epilepsy attacks, my sitr is unveiled and it is exposed. I want you to make that amount of dua that in the future attacks that I have, my sitr mustn't be unveiled. There was a time when a woman was conscious of her morality in the midst of sickness, which perhaps anyone can debate as she been excused in the sense of the sickness that she has. The Nabi of Allah made dua that in the future attacks that she has, her sitr mustn't be exposed. But Allah gave her contentment on her sickness. Allah gave her contentment on her sickness. She lived with epilepsy, she died with epilepsy. And on the tongue of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, her abode in Jannat was confirmed. Hence it is a perception, it is a deception, it is a delusion that if I am healthy and I am wealthy, I am successful and I am content. هي القناعة فالزمها تعش ملكا لو لم يكن منها إلا راحة البدن. It is contentment. Grab onto it. I swear by Allah, if you have it, you're a king without a throne also. وَانظُرْ لِمَنْ مَلَكَ الدُّنْيَا بِأَجْمَعِهَا. And look at those who own the entire world. Those who own the entire world. هَلْ رَاحَ مِنْهَا بِغَيْرِ الْقُطْنِ وَالْكَفَنِ. Those that went, they all went in the same way, nothing more. Like in Arabic they say, لَا تَتَفَكَّرْ فِي ثَلَاثَةِ أَشْيَاء. Don't think about 3 things, this will add to your depression. فَيَكْثُرُ هَمُّكَ وَغَمُّكَ وَيَزِيدُ فِي حِرْصِكَ. This is the formula of depression. This is the formula of getting depressed. And today inevitably every man has this in his mind. لَا تَتَفَكَّرْ فِي فَقْرِكَ. Don't think about the day I won't have money, the day I lose my job, the day this happens to me. Don't plan. Or don't fear. Don't sit and think about the moments where I won't have wealth. Why? This will only increase your greed, and it will add to your anxiety, and it will multiply your depression. Number 2, لا تتفكر في طول البقاء. Do not plan a long future in life. Allah alone knows the destiny of every man. But if a person plans a long future, then he will have to amass much more, because he'll say at the age of 70 I need this, at 80 I'll need this, at 90 I'll need this, because I'm around till 100. Like تؤمل في الدنيا, these couplets are so beautiful. تؤمل في الدنيا طويل ولا تدري إذا جن ليل هل تعيش إلى الفجر. فكم من صحيح مات من غير علة وكم من عليل عاش دهرا إلى دهر وكم من فتى يمسي ويصبح آمنا وقد نسجت أكفانه وهو لا يدري. تؤمل في الدنيا الطويل. Oh my brother, you are very ambitious in this world, yet when the night sets in, you don't know if you will see dawn or not. ولا تدري إذا جن ليل هل تعيش إلى الفجر فكم من صحيح مات من غير علة. There are so many healthy people who died without any apparent reason. وكم من عليل عاش دهرا إلى دهر. And there are so many people who are fatally ill yet lived for decades. وكم من فتى يمسي ويصبح آمنا وقد نسجت أكفانه وهو لا يدري. And there are so many youth, the concluding couplets, there are so many youth who live in comfort and affluence, knowing not that the coffin in which he will be wrapped has been prepared, and the hole in which he will be lowered has been dug. وَكَمْ مِنْ فَتَنٍ, he gets up proud and arrogant, knowing not that my grave is being dug at this moment.